I was pretty pleased with the way things were depicted through the show. That was me. I'm pretty crazy and I like to eat. And I'm pretty cool under pressure, which, I think you got a chance to see. Hated that you had to see any conflict like that. And it was uncomfortable and it was actually painful to go through. But, you have to allow people to be who they are. But I don't have any regrets. I don't look and go, oh, wish they didn't show that. The only thing I think I've had to explain a little bit is mentioning my ex-husband talking about custody. And I would never have mentioned him at all had there not been a custody issue that happened while the show was going on. And he's not trying to take my son from me completely, but he is trying to do that. And that is something that really did happen, that is happening. I think if I were Kelly Price, I would say that too. It'd have to be the truth though. And I don't believe that is true. I don't believe that the editing made her look bad. I think when you saw us, we were in a room together in the one outfit. You answered a question, I answered a question, went back and forth. We didn't change from blue, red, orange, pink, orange, blue, red, pink, orange. We had the same outfits on. So we were having that same conversation. And yes, parts of the conversation were not in that particular scene, particularly we were at the rehearsal hall. The conversation lasted like 45 minutes. So it would have been, the entire show would have been that conversation had you heard everything. But it was depicted the way it happened. She did say those things that came out of her face and you saw a videotape of her saying it. So you saw a videotape of her saying, I didn't know, and then the next thing they rewind it, and I thought that was so funny. They rewound it and put it in black and white and was like, yes, you did know. So if I were her, I wouldn't like it either, and I would try to find a way not to have my image look that bad, because to me, it was a little painful to watch, because it's not like I have anything against her. I don't even know why she was as angry as she was. So I'm still a little confused, but I don't wish her to be badgered or talked about the way people have. And that hurt my feelings for her, but it is what happened. I did shows with Kelly, maybe 3 or 4 different shows. We've been on the same lineup. And when I saw her, we would, hey, hi honey, how are you? Here's a hug, God bless you, we're both believers. So yeah, we would see each other, but we weren't on the phone going, hey girl, let's have lunch. We've never been that. I thought we would be after this show. Oh, I was wrong. If we would have a show that it would be that we go on tour or go do a show, I would still do the show. I don't have anything against her. I just think that if her story of it being something that someone told her to do, that she would have been kind off camera. But she has not been kind off camera. I'm sorry, but she hasn't been kind. So if they made you, then why aren't you friendly now? Why aren't you friendly after, when it was off the scene? It'd have been okay with me if she was like, girl, I'm about to go in. Deal with it, okay? I'd have been like, oh, okay. And I would have dealt with it. And whatever she did, I'd have been like, you know what? It's not against me as a person. And she's not attacking me. She's doing this, whatever. Or even after it was all over, go, let me tell you why I did that. That would have been nice too. Kelly made an announcement about the R&B Divas tour. And yeah, it's just a little premature because you can't go on tour without a contract. You can't go on tour unless you've agreed and there's been a decision of money or, those kind of things. Business has to be taken care of. You can't just say, let's tour today. You have to have dates. You have to actually have places and venues that are booked. And we were in conversation with the promoters and the people who want to do this tour. There was a conversation, so I wasn't surprised at what she was talking about. I was just surprised someone allowed her to say that I was going to be in it and there was no contract at all. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just go with it. And then by the time the show comes on, I'm sure we will know whether or not this really is going to happen. So maybe they will take it out if it's not going to happen, or we'll leave it in if it isn't. And it just was in, and there still isn't a contract at all. I was very young, because I was 19 or so. And, sometimes you get with people and you think, well, as a kid, I thought a guy with power or aggressive behavior, you think that's cute when you're young. It's not that cute when that aggressive behavior gets flipped on you. And yeah, when he didn't get his way, Yeah, he hit me in the nose a few times. He hit me in the face. He hit me quite a few times. But I can say that I was dumb and young, and that will never happen again. The producers did say, we all had a meeting off camera, and they did say, yeah, you guys are boring. We really, what are you guys talking about? We met you all, we had interviews with you, which is why we picked you. But I think what was happening is that each of us, we were being so nice, so courteous, and I think they were trying to go, okay, well, start something up, you know, and we're not vicious people. We're not trying to become famous from being crazy on a TV show. That's not why I signed up. And so they did say, you guys are boring. We need to have more of your stories come out. But they did not say, turn up the drama or you're gonna get fired. No, they did say, if you don't wanna be on here, then you can leave now. But if we're gonna continue, we need to get in your lives. We need to get a little bit more of what we interview. The personality has to come out more. Some of it, we had to deal with how production was happening and how we were put in situations. And my thought at that time, which is what all of us thought, is that if you put us in situations, we're 6 divas. Are you kidding me? We're gonna give you something. If you put the fish in the water, we will swim. If you just give us some time. And at the time, we were just trying to stay at peace with one another because all of us had the same thought in mind, to not look crazy on TV. Because as nice as all that is for you all to watch as an audience, it's not nice to be the crazy girl on the TV show. So none of us wanted to be that. But they did not say, turn up or y'all gonna get fired. No, ma'am.